Hey, beautiful soul tribe, welcome back to the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. So, today we're going to be diving into some big energy shifts, the kind that shapes generations. Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn, they all on the move from now until 2023. This soul level collective transformation, and yes, it's going to affect you personally on your personal path as well. So, are you ready to jump into your cusp sign and see what is being activated? And below in the description box will be the time stamps. I'll see you there. Hi, my beautiful Cancer, Leo, cusp souls. Welcome to the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. You didn't land here by chance. Your energy is really shifting in a big way, and the universe is preparing you for a brand new cycle. And it's bold, it's emotional, and it's transformational, just like you. Right? Now, before we pull out three cards, let's just talk about this next 7 to 8 years and what's moving in your world. So starting off with Uranus and Gemini that everyone's been talking about, this is like waking up your inner storytelling and visionary, your thoughts, your words, and perhaps even your ideas are all being rewired. You breaking through old mental blocks and just trusting your genius, right? Then with Pluto in Aquarius, you're going through like this deep transformation in how you connect with others, your role in your friendships, your soul groups, and even your bigger purpose. It's all evolving. You're stepping into your power on your own terms. Then with Neptune in Aries, this is about your courage, your spiritual fire that is rising. No more waiting for permission. You here to follow your dreams boldly and not quietly. Then we have finally Saturn shifting from Pisces into Aries. So here where you have been learning how to trust the process. But now it's going to be a time to lead from your heart, right? Structure is meeting passion. Your boundaries, your confidence, and even your vision are all leveling up. So, as a Cancer Leo cusp, right, you are the heart of the healer and the fire of the leader, right? This blend is really rare, all right? Beautiful, it's powerful. These outer planet shifts, right? They activating you to shine with emotional depth and fearless light. So let's get three cards out. What is awakening, what to release, and spiritual guidance for your path ahead. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, your first card. Oh, wow. King of Pentacles. All right. And the Queen of Swords. Diving into the cards about your powerful 7 to 8 year journey. Right. What's awakening? We have the 10 of Pentacles. Here you are remembering what you are here truly to build. This isn't just about money, it's also about roots, your legacy, right? Your lineage. Did I say that right? So, like, whether you're being called to create a family, to build with your family, a business, a soul mission, or perhaps it's a new home, like your spirit is waking something up inside of you that is lost. Yeah, waking up to something that lasts. That is your awakening at this time. What to release? The King of Pentacles. Look at all this Pentacle Earth energy coming through for you. Here I feel you've held on to stability so tightly. Perhaps it's what you've been wanting so badly, right? Maybe out of fear or past expectations. But your soul is like craving movement, evolution right now. The need to you need to release the need to control outcomes. The vision of success that used to matter may probably no longer fit, right? So it's time to let it go so something deeper can grow. Now, Spirit's guidance here is the Queen of Swords that's coming through. Now, the Queen of Swords is that clarity is going to be your compass during this time. You don't have to explain yourself to everyone anymore. This card here is your sacred mission to speak your truth, to hold your boundaries, and to trust your own inner knowing, especially when things feel perhaps a little bit foggy. And the numbers that could be really important for you right now, or a number that can just guide you through this time period, is the number 10. I'm seeing 10s for you from the cards. And 10s is about completion and new cycles. So as you're moving through this new cycle, this is when you're seeing 10s, this is just going to be your reminder. So well, that is your cosmic update, my beautiful Cancer Leo souls. Check below in the pinned comments if you haven't yet, where Uranus and the other planets are activating your personal chart, as well as the free horoscope chart where you can put your details and collect it. Let me know in the comments if this helped you, provided you with clarity, resonated. Please do like, drop a comment, and perhaps share it with your fellow Cusp tribe. I love you as always, and I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. Hey, my radiant Leo Virgo Cusp tribe. Welcome back to the Mystical Soul Tribe. So happy to have you here. You're not just watching this by accident. You are standing at the edge of a powerful cycle. And the universe has big things in store for you over the next 7 to 8 years. Now, before I pull 3 cards to dive in, let's have a quick squiz. What is happening with these outer planets that's shifted and busy shifting, guiding you through the next 7 to 8 years, right? All the way to 2033. Now, let's have a look at Uranus in Gemini, right? Now, this is activating your 10th house, right? Themes of career, reputation, life's direction. You're being called to lead with fresh ideas and step into your genius zone. Now, let's talk about Pluto in Aquarius. This is really big because Pluto is digging deep into your energy around partnerships, healing, and self-worth. You're becoming more empowered in who you allow into your life and how you show up for yourself. Then with Neptune next and it's gone into Aries, right? It's a time to dissolve those old fears around taking bold steps. You're learning how to trust your gut, especially when it comes to shared goals, finances, and perhaps even deep soul contracts. Next is Saturn is moving through Pisces all the way to Aries. So you've been probably releasing old relationship patterns, all right? And now Saturn is asking you to own your power. This is going to be a sacred leadership energy. Yeah. And you're going to be stepping into your mastery, quietly fierce, deeply aligned. Like you on the bridge between the creative heart of Leo and the devoted healer of Virgo. You're meant to move from self-expression into that sacred service, right? So these next 7 to 8 years are really shaping you into your soul guide, right? That you truly are. So let's get 3 cards out to see what does Spirit want to show you on this powerful journey ahead. All right, so first up we have the 2 of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, and Spirit's advice here is the 3 of Wands. So what is your awakening? We have the 2 of Swords. Now this card at this time feels like you at a quiet crossroad moment. You're not standing still. I feel like you're tuning in. Something deep inside is stirring. A part of you that's ready to choose you, not out of fear, not from a place of overthinking, but from soul clarity. Your spark is your ability to finally trust yourself, to see clearly what you've perhaps been avoiding. Your inner truth is really starting to rise, and it's now time to honor it. Now, what to release? We have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, wow. This is the walls that you have built around you to survive, and they feel heavy. Let me know in the comments, has it felt a little bit heavy? This card comes in like a breath of truth that you fought long and hard, but it's now time to lay down that armor all right? You are the spiritual warrior. You are the warrior. You've been through it. But you don't need to keep guarding your heart so tightly anymore. Like Spirit's asking you just to soften up a little bit, to let healing in, that you've earned the peace, all right? Let that be your new strength. And then we have the Three of Wands as your spiritual guidance during this time. This is like your North Star, all right? This is your reminder that your future is calling, and it's so much bigger than where you have been. You're being guided to expand, to think globally, to think bold. Your dreams, they're not far. They on the horizon. And a spirit's like saying, keep going, keep reaching. Everything that you've planted is preparing to rise. Now, the numbers that could be important and may perhaps been showing up in your life and could be confirmations as well as confirmations over the next few years is 2s, 9s, and 3s. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, that is your cosmic update for my Leo Virgo souls. And yeah, check below in the comments for a little bit of details around where Uranus and the other outer planets are activating your personal chart. But you can also go to the free links below as well if you don't know your chart and see how it's affecting your chart. Now, if this did resonate, if it helped you in any sort of way, brought you some clarity, please do like, comment, share perhaps with a fellow Cusp Tribes soul. And as always, I love seeing you guys here. I love sharing these messages with you, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Well, my beautiful Virgo Libra Cusp soul tribes, welcome back into Mystical Pisces Wolf. If you're feeling like something big is like really shifting in you, just know that you're not imagining it. You know, Spirit has been whispering, guiding, and preparing you for a whole new chapter. And you know, over the next 7 to 8 years, the energy around you is only going to intensify in the best ways. All right. But first, before we pull 3 cards out to check what is happening, let's talk about the big cosmic players that is really working behind the scenes from now until 2033. Let's talk about Uranus in Gemini that everyone is ranting about at this time. Now, this is activating your higher mind, your communication, as well as your ability to share your truth. And you'll probably feel pulled towards new ideas, new ways of thinking, perhaps even new paths of learning. And perhaps even your inner teacher is awakening. All right. Now, Pluto in Aquarius, right? That is you stepping into your role as a change maker. This will shift how you connect with groups, causes, and perhaps even communities. You're here to build a future that's more aligned, more human, and perhaps more soul-led. Next we have is Neptune that went into Aries, right? Neptune is like breaking illusions around identity and leadership. So perhaps you're being called or asked to dream a little bit differently, maybe more boldly, more courageously, right? And just to trust that your instincts, trust your instincts even when things feel perhaps a little bit blurry. Now let's talk about Saturn that's going from Pisces into Aries. Now, this has been a deep soul cleanup in perhaps your partnerships and also in your spiritual life. You know, Saturn's now going to be asking you, what are you building? What do you really truly want to commit to in your next chapter? So, my Virgo and Libra Cusp souls, you also know that you carry both the grounded wisdom and the graceful balance. You're the bridge between the earthy precision and the airy harmony, and these planets are here just to help you embody the magic fully. So, right, let's get 3 cards out and see what Spirit wants to show you for the powerful next 7 to 8 years. All right, first card out, we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Wands. So, what is awakening? We have the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you have planted many seeds, some emotional, some energetic, some literal. And I feel now it's time to pause and just trust the process, right? Patience. What's awakening in your sacred patience? You're beginning to understand that not all things bloom quickly, right? Spirit is like showing you how your time, your energy, and heart have never actually been wasted. I feel like there's magic growing in the soil of your past work. What to release is we have the Five of Cups. This is about letting go of grief, right? Let go of regret. Let the disappointments soften into wisdom. You've perhaps cried over what didn't work, and those tears, they were holy. But now Spirit's like saying, stop staring at the cups that have spilt, all right? Things that have spilt over. Look at the cup that is still remaining. You still have something precious to carry forward, and you don't have to keep proving that you've suffered enough, all right? You're allowed to start fresh from a place of new. You're allowed to start a new beginning, all right? Now, your spirit's guidance for this time for going forward is this beautiful card of the Four of Wands. And I feel this is like your divine invitation to come home to yourself, to your soul family, to your celebration. Spirit is preparing a joyful reunion, a sacred milestone, a long awaited yes. And you don't have to wait for perfection, all right? Celebrate now. Your small celebrations, right? The things that you've already um came into, all right? And that you are safe to usher into joy even before everything is done, all right? And yeah, by the way, the numbers that could perhaps be showing up for you is the number sevens, fives, and fours. They may be showing up around you. Do pay attention. Perhaps it is confirmation for you. Perhaps it is going to be your reminder. So, my beautiful Virgo, Libra, Cusp souls, that is your cosmic update for now for the next 7 to 8 years. Check out perhaps below in the pinned comments below if you haven't yet. Find out where Uranus and the outer planets are all activating your personal birth chart. If you don't know your personal birth chart, there is links below as well where you can put in your details and discover your birth chart. Perhaps if you would like a personal reading, also those details are in the description box. If this resonated, helped you, provided you with clarity, don't forget to like, drop a comment, share it with a fellow Cusp tribe sign. And yeah, your energy really does help this message reach the ones who need it the most. And always, I'm sending you love and light, and I will see you soon. Hi, my beautiful Libra, Scorpio, Cusp tribe. Welcome back to Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. You exactly where you need to be right now. And with these big shifts that are happening inside and around you, and over the next 7 to 8 years, they're really going to be a powerful journey of awakening and transformation. All right. Now, before we dive into the cards, we're going to be pulling 3 cards. Just having a quick peek at what the other planets are like bringing into your life between now and 2033. Uranus and Gemini, that's your mind, your voice, your curiosity, that is all lighting up like never before. I feel like you're being called to speak your truth, explore new ideas, and embrace unexpected insight. And even with Pluto in Aquarius, with the deep transformation that is happening in your friendships, your community, and sense of purpose, you stepping into a role of a truth teller, of a soul leader, breaking free from old patterns that no longer serve you. I mean, even with Neptune in Aries, right? You're growing bolder with your dreams and your spiritual path. No more hiding behind illusions or fears. This is about fierce clarity and authentic self-expression. Now, the last one is Saturn that's shifting from Pisces to Aries. After a season perhaps of surrender and healing, it's going to be a time to build a strong foundation and to step into more of a confident leadership role. You learning to create healthy boundaries and take charge of your journey. You're going to be embodying the balance between harmony and intensity, connection and transformation. These planets are really activating both sides of your powerful cusp energy. Right, so let's dive in with 3 cards of what does Spirit want to show you about this powerful 7 to 8 year journey that is happening. Your first card is the 8 of Wands. Beautiful. All right, then we have the 7 of Cups and we have the Six of Swords. So 876, those numbers could really be showing up as perhaps confirmation in your life right now, or perhaps moving forward. What is awakening? We have the Eight of Wands. I feel like this is your spark, your energy taking flight. It's like everything you've been waiting for is finally speeding up. That's like your voice, your passion, your gifts are really ready to soar. And you just need to trust this fast moving energy at this time and just let it carry you forward. Now, what to release during this time is we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like it's time to clear the fog, those old fears, the confusion, maybe that dreamy illusions that perhaps kept you stuck. You don't have to hold on to what no longer serves you. You can let go and step fully into the clear path that is ahead of you. You are becoming real. You're also getting like becoming this focused version. Yeah, a real focused version of yourself is where you are moving in towards. Now, Spirit's guidance here is the Six of Swords. I feel like this is your North Star reminding you that transitions are happening all for your highest good. So even when maybe the journey feels a little bit uncertain or maybe perhaps even bittersweet, you're moving towards calmer waters and leaning on this guidance when you feel lost and knowing that you're not alone and that better days are ahead. And again, pay close attention to the numbers 8, 7, and 6s. They just might be little reminders or confirmations for you. This is now your cosmic update, my Libra Scorpio loves. Thank you for being here. Do check out the pinned comment below to find out where does Uranus and the other outer planets are activating your birth chart. If you don't know if you don't know your birth chart, check out also the free links that are also below. And let me know if there's a help to you, if any sort of way resonated, brought you clarity. Do like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share with your fellow Cusp tribe. I am sending you so much love and light, and I will see you soon in the next one.